We're Merlyn Mind. We've released the first large language model for education to bring safe, secure private AI to education to assist teachers, to help them save time and control what's happening at the front of the room while they're walking around with their students. What wavelengths of light can the human eye see?
The human eye can see wavelengths of light between 390 nanometers and 700 nanometers.
So this is a generative AI response in the middle of class that I can bring visually exciting, engaging images to respond to student questions. We can now talk about wavelengths of light. But I also can recommend next questions. I can have activities to break into a class activity. And this seems similar to maybe some of the things you may have seen on the internet, like, oh, that looks like ChatGPT, or maybe some of the other integrations people have done. This is built on Merlyn's own large language model. So we have built a foundational large language model just for education because it needs to be private, safe, and secure. But more than that, it needs to bring in more than just an answer, right? So what you see here also is educational resources that help a teacher visually explain to students, well, what is light? But I can then jump across all the stuff I already use. Open my presentation on space and Mars so I can jump into my presentation in Google Drive without me having to go there. It knows that I use Google Drive to store my lessons. Or I could say, open my bookmark on the Challenger Deep. I want to talk about the depth of the ocean. So I could jump to a different asset that I use. I want to control this without touching a screen from anywhere in the room. I could send this to my LMS, or I could ask another question. From anywhere in the room now, I as a teacher have control over any tool I want to use with my voice and the power of generative AI, privately, safely, and securely.